There we go. My mic is on now. I forget. I turn it off. I use OBS to do different things. Yeah. So yeah, welcome indeed. Welcome to the tournament draft, everyone. Hopefully you're all fairly well. Especially on. You guys can't see it. It is not the Golden Path Internationals. Using the same board, I can't actually modify this text. So if I do that, everything is fine. Forever. But hello and welcome. We're going to be doing the draw in about 10 minutes or so. Due to be joined by Mr. CJFM, who is getting up very early to do this, though it was by his own request, which is totally fine with me. But we're going to be doing the whole draw for the Imperium Cup. What, some 170 people have entered the competition, which is a lot of people. There we go. CJ is, he might be a bit groggy when he gets on the call here, everyone. I'm not going to lie. So, yes, they are. I'll give you a quick rundown of the situation. So, yeah, we have, I'd say, 170 people so far that have signed up for the Imperium Cup over the past month. I should note at this moment that I did say that entries were going to be open until the end of the month, which I don't want to go back on. So if there are any late entries, I'll deal with them as I go, basically. But we have gone and divided everyone up into groups as best as I could via time zone. It was a bit of a more trickier situation than it was with the Golden Path Internationals, partially due to the fact that almost the vast majority of players in this one were either in Europe or the Americas. So hence why we're going to be doing technically 6 different draws here, although it's actually only really 4 because these two are effectively already their own groups, but I will still do the draw officially to determine fixtures and that sort of thing. It should still be done for ethical reasons. So we got 2 groups for the Americas. We got 2 groups for Europe. And then we've got sort of East Europe, bit of Asia. And then we've got East Asia and Oceania, basically. And we'll say we'll be doing the stream in about 10 minutes or so. Now, question. Is this a live server, or is this single player? I don't know. Guess I'm going to find out. In theory, I should be able to options... Okay, so... That's exactly what I thought. 1 second, everyone. Oops. Let me just... But I'll go through the groups and such in a moment. I have detailed everything out for the folks that are obviously going to be in part in the competition. So... Let me just do this so you guys don't need to see all this stuff. It's for the best. Believe me, it's for the best that we do it this way. Otherwise, everything will be broken forever, and we wouldn't want that now, would we? That should suffice. No, it won't. It's a good mod, it's just a little bit unwieldy sometimes. I will get to you all in 2 seconds. I do apologize. That should work fairly well. Okay, I think that's all good. Okay. Everything is working reasonably well. So yeah, I'll quickly go through the situation. So yeah, I have, and those in the court tournament do have access to the link to the standings and the whole fixture list for the entire tournament. I'll give you guys a quick show of it right now, because I can, and because I'm a lovely human being. So we got 19 groups in total, ranging from 8 to 10 players, depending on, various different situations. They will have 6 weeks as per normal to complete the groups. However, I've opted and decided that we're going to have a 7th extra week afterwards just for catch-up games, because obviously there's a bit of fixture fun in games. These are bigger groups than we normally have done. So I think having an extra week for a bit of catch-up in case it's needed is not going to go amiss. And we're also going to, of course, be throwing ourselves into the Christmas holidays towards the back end of the competition anyways, so that is going to be fine. The way it works is that in every group, the top 2 players of every group will qualify directly into the quarterfinals, where they'll obviously be playing to look to get into the semis and then obviously the grand finals. The thirds, fourths, and some of the best fifths, and a couple of exceptions, will have to go through an additional knockout bracket, which will be done beforehand. Makes reasonable sense, really. I want to give a reason to, like, obviously, as always, to incent people trying to obviously top the groups, not just out of, pride, ego, whatever else, but being able to, to literally skip and get a bye for a round seems a pretty decent incentive, if you ask me, so that should be good. I will deal with most of this sheet after this stream. I've got a lot of work to do today after this draw, so you know how it is. But yeah, so we'll be doing the whole thing momentarily. Just sorting stuff out with CJ. How do you want tuning in? Again, I know it's kind of early. A lot of people that are involved in this competition probably aren't even going to be awake right now. That is fine and understandable. So I imagine a lot of folks will be watching this in post. But that's cool nonetheless. Again, a huge thanks to everyone that has joined for the competition. We have indeed exceeded the number. Alright then. Mr. CJ is here. We should probably go give him a call.
Howdy, howdy. How's it going?
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm awake. I'm here. Let's get this going.
Which is probably, I mean, yeah, it's as I remember, folks, it is, 6 o'clock where you are at the moment? In the morning?
Yeah, just about.
So, but fair enough. All right, then. So this is how we're going to do it. First, I need you to take the red seats. In fact, I can just make you red seat. There we go.
Can.
So we'll just whack you there. So, this is how we're going to do the draw here. We're going to be going, obviously, group by group. Yeah, you're in, man. Oh, yes. Before we start, a couple things I do want to make a mention before we get started here. I have done my best to make sure that everyone that is signed up is in this draw. If there's anyone that feels that that has signed up but has been missed in this draw, you do need to let me know ASAP so that I can get that addressed. It is possible 1 or 2 people might have fallen through the cracks. It's also possible there are 1 or 2 people that signed up on the Patreon but never filled out the additional form. As such, your names currently aren't in this because you need to have done the form bit so I could allocate you correctly. So if anyone's got any questions, anything like that, get in contact with me, and I will sort that out immediately. So just that's my disclaimer for everyone. Right, the way we're going to do the draw is as such. We're going to be going through pot per pot. And I'll go over to CJ anyways because I haven't had a chance to chat with him either. So the way it will work, for example, much like we did in the prior competition, is we will be pulling the numbers randomly out of the bags, and we will go across. Yeah, make sure you've also joined the Hidden Assets Discord. It's all being organised there. There are 1 or 2 people that have joined, and I've got their names to draw, but have not yet joined the Hidden Assets Discord. I've been trying to get hold of them. It's been tricky. So we're going to be drawing the numbers separated by groups. So, for example, we'll do sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. You get the idea, basically. CJ will be pulling the numbers. I will be going through the names. Let me get the chat up here, which will allow me to get up this handy-dandy image here of my hyper-impressive and super expensive-looking Excel spreadsheet. Which will have all the numbers for the groups as we go, and then I'll add the names gradually as we go to the various, to the general draw sheets. So I'm going to try and do this as quickly as we can, because I know CJ obviously is groggy, so we're going to try and be as efficacious. Is that a word? I know
sure.
I know efficacy is. I'm just gonna go. We're gonna try and do this as quick as we can. So we're gonna be doing pot one first. So this is consisting of, as you can see here, this is basically Western US, which is also CJ's group, and in as well. Efficacious is a word. Awesome. There you go. Try processing that at 6 in the morning. All right then, Mr. CJ, if you would like,
yes, sir.
To let me get the bag over here first. If you'd like to give the bag a shuffle. And then start slowly pulling names. You'll pull a number. I'll say who it is. I'll add their name to the spreadsheet, and then we'll pull the next name.
Right, sounds good. Yep.
There's a mix. Okay.
Number two.
Number two, as he gets his sheet up here because he's got too many things up here. Okay, so number two, first up is going to be Zach Shellac. So how are you doing, Orski? Are you here to see if you once again get pulled with Lannister? I've got 2-to-1 odds that you do.
Also, Iberial is now in. We'll probably have to add them just a little bit later.
Yeah, if everyone has joined right now, I will deal with it afterwards. I've got the 170 working out. I think they're already in, though. I'm not too sure.
I just added them to the Mentats, so.
Cool, sweet. All right, then. Okay, nice. Okay,
so then we go B and C and D
B,
one
C,
at a
D,
time, right?
A, B, C, D. Yep, okay. So, starting with
29.
Number 29. That is the Josh Wag, Martel BYM. Noted regular. In the community, and very generous patron on the channel.
Indeed.
Number 9. Number 9. That is Human Bean Juice. What a name. There's some names, to be fair.
Yeah, that's a great name.
There's some names in this competition. That is one of the best ones. I'm not going to be able to see the chat, by the way, so I will apologize. It's going to be tough.
I'll take a chat.
Okay.
D is 6.
That is another no one. That
Matt
is Mr. Matt Love, also a valuable member of the community and generous patron on the channel, and one of our
he's
whatever tier it is.
He's the Spacing Guild.
He's the Spacing Guild. That's the one. Thank you very much, man. Okay, first up in Group 8, joining us is number 33. That is Tylos. 624. We'll gradually get through these as we go. Is it a Watchmen reference? I can't say I've watched it, sadly, if you're part of the slight pun. I'm terrible. Okay, Group B is going to be number 14. That is... here we go. First big name as such. This is Eric5518, who, of course, was a finalist in the Golden Path Internationals. Ipamster. Very strong player.
23.
Routine numbers number 23. That is On the Bounce. On the Bounce, joining Human Bean Juice in some sort of bizarre joke. D.
26.
Group D.
Oh.
Yep, that is Punk Rocker.
Sorry.
Also known as Marvin the Paranoid Android. Another fantastic name.
11.
Group A.
Oh,
11.
that is Elisar.
That is Elisar, our very faithful and loyal rules lawyer. Very, very strong player.
16.
Is he? Hold on. I've been told he has been... Whoops. How the hell have I done that? I do apologize. Thank you.
18 and 14?
That's cool. Don't worry. I can fix that. Because I've had to change a couple people move around. Okay, then. What one was it we pulled? Thank you for spotting that. Okay, well, he's now no longer the case. That has been fixed.
Thanks, Jinx.
Apologies, everyone. I went through the list to try and make sure there was no issues like that, but things definitely happen. Give me 1 second to fix this. Yeah. I've been a very busy man.
So I think it was 37 you took out of that one.
Yes.
So was...
Yeah, it's 36 on each. Very cool. Sweet. Okay, thank you for spotting that. Thank you. Right, where were we? Okay, number 16. That is Roma. 604. Also, very noted regular amongst the community. Solid player. Group B, by the way, looking pretty tasty already. Could be our new group of death.
07.
Number
Pawns.
7. That is Pawns. Another very strong player. As it turns out, there's a lot of good players on the West Coast. Perfect for my colleague here.
I got to play with Pawns a while ago. So
I think, are you in the same group as well?
We were.
Number 36. That is 36. Nail. Also another very, very strong player on the Yellow Charts. As I say, there's a lot of good players on the West Coast. All right, back to Group A. Is
4.
Number 4. That is now good. Hopefully it will be for you, sir.
Is now good. That's a new player to me. Well, welcome.
Yep.
Ozzy needs needs a 18 in the number down there.
Thank you.
So far. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm in Group
number
B.
10 is Group B. It is CJ joining Martel, Eric, and Roma so far. Looking at a tasty group.
Awesome.
Some things never change, do they?
Yep. I get tough groups. Citizen Zane.
Citizen Zane joining in for number 3. In Group D, we'll start speeding this up here. Is number 22. That is the TIE Fighter. That's Group A. Number 30. That is Brain Damaged. I sincerely hope that's not the case.
Just a clever name.
Joining
15.
CJ number 15. That is a Legolas or Kirkara. I cannot confirm which is the correct pronunciation. Group C is number 24. That is TIE Wing. Yes, there is a TIE Wing and a TIE Fighter.
And TIE Fighter.
That's not confusing whatsoever. Mercifully, they're not in the same group. It got horribly confusing. Join the TIE Fighter is number 20. That is Matthew Saws. I'm hoping I've not butchered that pronunciation.
I think that's right. Socks.
Joining Group 8, number 32. This is Commander Toast. I love these names. They are nice. Awesome. Joining CJ,
27.
number 27. That is Beast. Not that one.
Welcome to my group, the best group.
114. Yeah, best group so far by a distance. Joining in Group C is number 35. That is Dutch Schultz. In Group D is number 1. That is Arthur D, who I believe coming all the way from Alaska, if memory serves me correctly. Number 13 is Mr. David Knorr, regular
David.
of the channel and supporter of the channel as well. Thank you very much for the assistance he's given over the course of time. Joining Group
19.
B, number 19, that is Arongineer.
Arongineer, nice. Way to smash engineer and Aaron together. Yeah.
When I first read the name, I had to read it 3 times. I was like, have I typed this? Good luck, Aaron.
Welcome to my group.
Number 8 is Ruffians. Ruffians. Very noted regular of the community. Had a few cracks at tournaments as well. Number 34 is the Charlie Hooper. And rounding off the groups now. 8 is going to be number 25. That is Mr. Sword Cancel, joining for another campaign of the for the Dune Imperium tournaments. Regular of them.
Nice. Very strong player. 28.
28. That is Invalid Name, who I believe featured in a couple of the games in my 24-hour stream, if memory serves me correctly. It's a bit hard to know. It's a bit of a blur, to be honest.
It depends on where in the 24-hour stream he was, I guess.
I have absolutely no idea at this point. Number 21 is EV Bomb.
EV Bomb. There you go.
Very strong player. Did EV win the Water or Life Open? I can't quite recall. I think they did well, didn't they?
Oh my god. Hold on.
As he pulls it
I'm
up.
gonna check.
I think EV made finals, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
I was a bit out of the loop at that time. I do apologize. Alright, while you're looking up, I'll pull the next one. Is number 18 for Group D. That is Ozzy Mandias. Valuable member.
I think he got to the finals. I don't think he won. I think it was finals.
I can't remember who won it, but I know they were in the finals. And rounding off the end of the groups. Oh, Evie got wrecked. Really? I thought Evie made it. I do apologize. Running off the groups then. Group A.
Oh, didn't make it a group. So
is going to be number 12, which is your Michael.
Thanks, Zach. Zach keeping us honest.
Yeah,
sure we're
number
not
31
saying a bunch of nonsense online.
for Group B is Papa Khan. I don't know why, I just absolutely love that name. Papa
Good name.
Khan. Group C, number 17, which is Lime, or Limonades, noted regular in the ELO rankings. And finishing off Group D is going to be... Oh, I have broken
Toaster.
everything. I have made a mess of things. Number
What'd
5.
you do?
Toaster. Toasteroo. I have made bad things happen. Hold on a second.
That's it.
That is all for that one here. Let me just fix this off.
Pot 1. All
Pot
right.
1 is done. So that is the first 4 groups done. One of them probably is not like the others.
And it's great. I've pretty much gotten wrecked in all of the group stages anyway, so it's cool.
It may be so. All right then. Okay. So I need you to do me a favor in pot 2. I need to find number 37 and just remove it for me, please, because I made that mistake. It's the Oh, it should be. Oh, it's 36. I think. It's all. I think it's all fine. I think it's all fine.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's in there.
No, it looks like it's all there. Okay, all good. Okay, and so this is gonna be pot 2. As shown here. So this is featuring mainly East Coast, some of the South Americas, that sort of thing. These are all 4 groups of 9, and we'll be starting off with Group E at number 2, which is Hzia? Zia? I don't know.
Zia.
I'm kind of anal something about getting pronunciations right, and I had no idea about that one.
Sure.
Group F.
Something.
Number 18 is going to be Squirrel Jr. Squirrely Jr. G is number 30. That is Biclops, also known as the Random. And Group H is number 31. That is One Nappy Ninja. Surely not, surely not. No, sure, full of attention. Okay, Group E, number 26 is Breeze Town. If I could spell breeze correctly, that would be useful, wouldn't it? Group F is number 8. That is Strong Acting, also known as Schwab. Very, very strong player. Group G, hold on a second, is number 7. That is Orski. Orski finds himself in Group G. So, will Lanny pull Group G? Again, I've got 2-to-1 odds that he does. I'll be almost disappointed if he doesn't. Lanny, for the record, if everyone's paying attention, is number 35.
Tomas
in number 20. Tomas was also a finalist in the GPIs as well. Had a very strong tournament. Looking to go one step further. Okay, number 10 for Group E is Pookie. Or Pookie.
Number 9.
Number 9 for Group F is John Bonachon. I could have that pronunciation hideously wrong. I apologize. Oh, it was close.
36.
It was close. It is Chief CLL. Very, very. I recognize the name definitely. Pretty strong player.
25.
25 for Group H is the Deity Ryan. Also a pretty good player.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Care. Oh, lovely name. Care 1789.
16.
That will be Ksoon48 joining into Group F. Oh, it's
34.
so close again. It's both sides. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Number 34. That is Higgle Biggle. Also known as a Higgs.
There he is.
Tradition has been destroyed.
H.
No. Unbelievable. Lannister does not join Orski's. He's in Group H instead. I mean, it's a pretty tasty looking group, though. What a shame. They'll have to meet some point later in the competition. It wouldn't be right otherwise. I'm so disappointed. Okay, back to Group E. Number 24. That is Red Rufus, also known as Bull.
17.
Number 17, Group F. That is I Won't Be Creative. Surely. Surely that cannot be the case. I'm sure you're
29.
full of inspiration. Group G,
O.
number
Baxter.
29. That is O. Baxter.
32.
Number 32. Man, this group here. It's Luca joining in for Group H. There's some pretty good groups coming together here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No easy stuff here.
19.
Group E number 19, that is Mr. Hyde.
21.
Group F number 21, that is VT 2023.
I know VT just signed up, is working on figuring out TTS, but
Yep, yeah,
hopefully
they
they have
got
a
some
good time in
folks
the
still
tournament.
picking up, which is always great. Joining Orski's group is number 15. That is Justin Bune, who
Justin.
Is Justin? Is that who's currently topping the ELOs?
Yeah, it's Justin to the top, or the one of the two top
Yeah, currently
players
topping
right
the ELOs, joining Orski's group. Some things never change, do they, my friend? And group
13.
H, number 13. That is Grizzlepuff. Yeah, just number 5. Pretty casual. Okay, number 6 is Miru. Miru 313, joining Group E. Pretty wide open group, that.
Number 3.
Number 3 for Group F is LF Ches. Cheese? I'm pretty sure it's Ches. Decent player.
05.
That is Cytail. Cytail joining in Orski's group here. And joining Alani and co.
23.
Page 23. That is Harry Cheng.
28.
For Group E, that is Che Guevara.
Hey.
Also known as the Airman. Joining Group E. Group E looks like it would be a lot of fun.
12.
For Group F, that is Maleficer? Maleficer,
Yeah.
I believe that is.
33.
Joining Orski's group, that is Officious. Give me a second. I need to spell this. This is a bit of a tricky one.
Ophiuchus.
I'm glad to see you're paying attention. It's 6 o'clock where he is, and he's getting the pronunciations. It's kind of concerning, isn't it? But thank you. Group H.
27.
Number 27. That is Declan Durand, also known as Lynx.
Back to E. 22.
Finishing off the groups here. Number 22 for Group E. This is Cartman Beck. Cartman Beck, noted
Very
name
strong.
in the community. Pretty decent player.
14.
For Group F, that is the Dinosaur. Dinosaur.
Hey,
11
Dino.
finds their way into Group F. Strong acting,
He's a
creative.
very strong player.
Ches. That's a pretty meaty group that rounds off there.
4.
Joining Orski is the Holy Boss.
Oh,
Wow.
Zach.
Zach finds his way with Orski. That should make some good content. And
11.
finishing off the draw, number 11. That is Brend Amazing.
Nice.
Finishing off Group H. That is all 36 names drawn for that one. There's some good groups in here as well. I'm so devastated that Orski and Lannister don't meet in the groups. I'm so sad by that.
Again.
They've had like 3 competitions, I think, in a row where they have. I don't know. It makes it very sad. Okay,
Right.
then. So that is done. So we're going to be moving on now to Pot 3. So this is featuring players in sort of Western Europe, UK, those sort of regions. There's only 34 numbers, so I think you will need to pull out 30. We'll need to pull out 35 and 36. So we're pulling 4 groups of 9, 2 groups of 9, 2 groups of 8. And again, if there's any last minute changes, I'll add them as we go. So there's be groups I, J, K, and L. Also featuring myself in this one too.
All right, ready to go?
Hold on a second. It's right. I know what's going on here. It's just right. Okay, so it appears my thing is going to be stupid. There's nothing I can do about that. It's just going to be stupid. Okay, this should be fun. Okay, so 34 names. Here we go. Hopefully everything, let me just make sure everything's good on the stream. I think it's all fine.
Yep, it looks good.
I'll talk about the end, but about 55%, I believe it comes out as. All right, here we go. Group I.
Okay.
Starting
First
off,
player
top 3.
13.
Unlucky for some, but lucky for one. That is Mr. Sneaker
Sneaker.
Very noted.
Yeah.
Regular Sneaker did find their way to the playoff finals, I believe, where I think they got... I can't quite recall, but I know they made it to the playoff finals. Oh, this is going to be so annoying. I can't even select... Oh, you stupid...
Is that problems?
Everything's fine. Okay, we're all good. Okay, then. What did I put that in? Hold on. My sheet is doing funky things. Doing it live, everyone. That is okay, cool. All right, let's rock on.
All right, 21.
Starting off Group J, number 21. That is the Mediocre.
9.
Group K. This is not Jinx.
6.
Who is also in the chat. Howdy. You get to dodge Sneaker.
Hey, Jinx.
I'm sure you will not be unhappy about it. Yeah, Sneaker doing all right for themselves.
16.
Toll. Oh, I see what I've done. I've forgotten to change the top bits. Okay, I can see what's happened now. Number 16, that is indeed going to be Toll. Starting off with Group I. Okay.
11.
Joining Sneaker is going to be Ivo Gomez. Name I do recognize.
33.
Joining Group J, number 33. That is Arkanauts. Coming in for another campaign.
14.
Joining Jinx is going to be H. 1.
No worries.
And
31.
for Group L, that is going to be Raven. Number 10. Joining that is going to be Lord Vaseline. Joining with Sneaker and Evo. Already looking pretty juicy.
Pretty good. 29.
Joining Group J, that is going to be Kerpen.
19.
Oh, that was close. Joining Group K, there's going to be Michael Wild.
I think it's Michelle.
Could be Mike. It could be Michelle as well. I've got both. Either is appropriate.
Okay.
We'll take either.
25.
That is the Shady Slayer Rectile coming in for another campaign of his own as well. Maybe didn't have the best run on things in the previous competition. Hope to go better.
15.
Oh man, the Black Stone joining Group I. I think we have probably a certified group of death here at the moment. That looks pretty
tough group.
Yeah, so I'm sure I'm destined for it.
32.
That's not my number, unfortunately. That is Imberman.
Imberman. Oh, yeah. Very strong player. 28.
For Group K, that is Asmodeus. As Red, of course, one of our creators of the board that we all use. And we all very much appreciate the work he does. And, of course, the rest of the team.
27.
That is the Days. Joining with Shady and Toll.
24.
That is a Lunatic. Man, what a group here this is. Goodness me. Is Orski's name still in the draw?
Orski's name? Orski was the...
I
Should I just move him down there?
I mean, might as well. It's usually where he tends to find himself.
4.
That is Ahasaki. Also known
Mystic
as
Gamer.
Mystic Gamer.
22.
That is the Game Slayer.
26.
Joining Group L, that is Sandino.
Sandino, nice.
Back to Group I.
Number 1.
It just keeps getting ridiculous. It is the Amazing VP. What a ridiculous group this is at the moment. My God. It's pretty outrageous.
6.
Is Stoop. Stoop finding his way into Group J.
8.
That will make it. That will be Dull. Also known as Dull PC. No. There's I'll explain. Group L.
20.
Number 20, that is Jammy E.T. So this is mainly Western Europe, and I've had to pull a couple over from the next pot to balance.
2.
Maybe unlucky for him. That is FX
Nikon.
finding their way into a not easy looking group, truthfully.
He does some content himself.
Oh, does he? I was unaware of
Yep.
this. Oh, neat. Well, you can have plenty of material to work with, buddy. Number 3, this is the Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade. 8 left. Here we go. 23.
23. That is Armic Madia. Madia 01. Very, very strong player.
7.
Number 7. That is Franklino. I can't spell correctly.
Bartosz? Oh, you're Nikon? Oh, hey, how's it going?
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Number
you scared of that
18.
one.
It's this guy again. Joining
Great name.
Group I. Fair enough.
Gotcha.
And there we are.
You
I
are
fell
in.
to Group 17. It is your humble Black Shadow, who has not yet had a great run in any of the competitions he has organized, but I've been playing alright recently so far. I think I made I top 11th, I think it was an ELO after the stream. That 24-hour stream, man, that was absolutely wild.
It's hard to be a part of a organization and do things like this, and then also play in the tournament. I find it's hard to find time to do that. But 12.
Tell me about it. That is JC Phoenix. JC Phoenix.
Strong player. 34.
Number 34. That is Vernidub. Vernidub coming for another campaign.
I am in the tournament, Elliot. Yeah, I am way up here in group.
Yeah, up in
A.
Group
I think?
B, I think it was.
B?
It's a pretty
Group
good
B.
group as well. Pretty good group as well.
I am playing though. 30.
And finishing off the groups, number 30. That it's a boot. What a ridiculous group this is. Oh my god.
I'm pre-ordering it.
What
yeah.
This is an outrageous group. I can't wait for us to review these groups. I mean, this is just so absurd.
We'll take a look at it at the end, yeah.
And I think this is the last one, I believe. Yeah, this is the last one.
Yeah, it's the last one.
Number 5, which is Month. And that is that. So 2 groups of 9, 2 groups of 8. If I get any further in, I'll deal with them as we go. We will review Group I in good time. We will have a good look at that. And we're going to have to try and predict some winners out of these groups. I have no idea what we're going to do there. Very good.
Late players can join if they sign up very, very soon.
Yep, there is still submissions are still accepted to the end of the week, at which point I will deal with them there, basically. So if I get 6 people, I'll randomly draw them, and I'll deal with all as we go.
Yep.
Okay, very good. So that is done. So now we're off to the 4th pot, which is the last significant draw of note. There are 2 more pots, but they're technically already their own groups. So this is covering folks mainly from Central Europe coming towards Eastern. Again, about half the entire player base came from UTCs 1, 2, and 3. It was absolutely insane. That's why Europe's got 2 of its own draws basically, just to break this down. Completely crazy stuff.
Just looking through the list. I mean, these are some really strong players in this.
Yeah. There's
Zazabu's in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good.
Erevold.
A lot of good players. There's become now. I've noticed there's a contingent of really strong players sort of around sort of Central to Eastern Europe that have started coming up as well. So hence you're seeing some good draws. So there are 40
in there.
So there's So if you take out 44 and 45 for me, please.
Yep.
And then we'll get ourselves underway here. 43 names to draw. So we'll have 3 groups of 9, 2 groups of 8. At the moment.
Yeah, shuffle it up. All right, here we go.
All right.
29.
Hold on, let me get my information up.
That's Intruze.
This is Group M. This is, yes, number 29. That is indeed Intruze.
6.
That is Jock. Or Jockey. I assume it's Jock. I go by, there's an old Final Fantasy character called Locke. which was KE, so I assume it's Sunny. If I'm wrong, please tell me.
40.
Number 40, that is Hustrid.
16.
Group P, number 16, that is Federico. Pretty solid play.
8.
For Group Q, number 8 starting off is going to be Silas.
Number 1.
Number 1 going into Group M is going to be Kirk, also known as Lamey Janister, which is one of my favorite names of the entire competition.
21.
21 for N is going to be Zaba, or Zabachek.
32.
Going into Group O, that is going to be Naylan.
33.
I'll talk about it in a second, Elliot. Number 33 is going to be Marvin's Quest. Wasn't that a series of games? I could have swear it is.
Marvin's Quest? Maybe.
It seems familiar.
23.
Number 23, going to Group Q, that is going to be Raymond. Raymond C.
38.
Going into Group M, number 38, that is Bexor, or Bex.
Nice. 43.
Then into Group N, that is the Rifster.
41.
I might be thinking of something else. There was a lot of things called X Quest. It was a lot of 80s adventure, that sort of thing. Sorry. 41, that is Nishu, also known as Wait. Put the teeth back in. Wade Pompka. There we go. I don't know why I had so much issues trying to say that.
Congratulations.
Probably something.
26.
26 is Valen, who of course was notably my dark horse for the GPIs. Rather brutally crashed out of the knockouts very early, which is a great shame. Hoping for good things for Valen this competition.
It was obviously a King's Quest.
King's Quest, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yes, good shout. Going into
4.
Group Q, that is Joe MB.
14.
Group is number 14. That is the Avenger. Avenger NK.
30.
If I could spell correctly, that would also be good. Well, we know number 30.
Unicorn Paradise.
Unicorn Paradise.
17.
Going into Group O, that is Arivald. Arivald, pretty noted play amongst the community. Hope they did as well.
5.
Number 5, that is the
Greedy
Greedy Grill. Pretty decent player, I believe.
Yep, very good. 36.
Going to Group Q, that is Zazabu, finding his way into Group Q. Players there may not be too happy about that. Zazabu, very accomplished player.
28.
Number 28, that is Cherry J. Joining with Intrudes.
Also a very good player.
Yeah.
We're just calling out people who we actually know and have seen play.
Yeah, if we don't make any
also
fun of your name, I do apologize.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to isolate people.
Oh, here we are. I thought he was in. This is number 34. This is Iberial. I thought I had put him into.
He's in there. All right, cool.
Very, very good. Just hadn't gotten to the server. Super stuff.
31.
Number 31. That is Lex, also known as Lex 7.
25.
Joining Group P, number 25, that is Morsu.
Joining Zazabu and Q, 20.
Number 20. Oh, wow, that's a good match there. It is Bars and Cats. Pretty decent player as well.
I have no idea what I'm with that group. Well, you know.
I mean, well, there's always time to practice, man. Always time to practice.
There's time. 2.
Back to Group M. Number 2. It is Caesar, also known as June James.
3.
Number 3 going to
Videl.
Group N. That is Videl. pretty decent, solid player. Group guy looking not too bad.
37.
Group N, I should say. Group O, joined by number 37. That is No Noob, which I'm sure is entirely the case. You show him, No Noob.
9.
Number 9 is S Jackie 2000.
35.
Joining Group Q, number 35. That is Davos. Also known as Hex.
12.
Joining Group M. That is Fumbles. Fumbles 1787 joining Group M.
13.
Unlucky for some, unlucky probably for everyone else in this group. That is the Heretic.
Heretic D.
Heretic D finds a way into Group I. Very, very solid player, Heretic. Never easy playing against him.
24.
Number 24, that is Craze. Craze 1. I believe they were in the GPIs. I could be wrong about that.
42.
Joining Group P, number 42, that is Kirby, also known as Mushaz. I probably completely butchered that pronunciation. I'm very sorry.
22.
Joining Group Q, number 22, that is Morsiek.
10.
Group M, this one, number 10, that is the River Green.
27.
Joining Group N and Heretic and Co. This is... I'm never very good at this. Ijuijui, I believe it is. Also known as Mateus, I think. But I'm not very good at pronouncing that one. I'm sorry.
18.
Joining Group O, number 18. That is going to be Val Fizzle.
11.
Group P finds number 11. That is Fweek, also known as largest around. Fweek definitely noted in the ranked elo system.
19.
Number 19. That is going to be LePhilip. LePhilip 30 joining the group.
15.
I can hope, like you were kind of screwed, to be fair. It was pretty brutal. Number 15 is Webben. Finishing off the group.
7.
Number 7 for Group N. That is 9 soldiers. Could it be there are 9 people playing on one account? That would be some interesting conferencing.
Hope not. 39.
It's probably against the rules as well. That is Ribus joining Group O.
And that's that.
And I believe that is the lot for that there. So I think pretty well-rounded groups here. I wouldn't say any completely absurd groups as opposed to elsewhere in the competition, but we'll touch on that very, very shortly. Okay, so we have 2 more groups to draw. So these technically are already their own groups, as I've done my best I could to do these in regards for time zones, but I still wish to draw these groups as this is still important, I believe, obviously for drawing fixtures, making sure everything is above board, that everyone is super happy. So let me just quickly adjust my source slightly here so you guys can see everything nice and correctly. There we go.
There you go.
Beautiful stuff here. So both of these are going to be 10-person groups. As such, there'll be a couple of changes to that, but we still draw all 10 names to determine the fixtures correctly. So first up is going to be Group R at a pop 5. Which will have
3.
number 3. That is Race U.
Do you want me to do both, like, alternating?
No, just do per pot. Per pot.
Okay.
At least.
8.
Number 8. That is Schematics. Also known as Shima Tactics, actually, I believe it is. I'm actually unsure which one it is. I think it's Shima Tactics. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
Oh, Cheesable's in this pot. Okay, I was wondering what he was.
We'll do the draw. We'll sort any questions afterwards. Number 9. Did you? That's not what information I had.
You wanted
so
US?
I will. Let's do the draw. I'll worry about it afterwards. I'll just draw it out here. If there's been a mistake on my end, it's possible. So Cryoclasm. Hold on a second.
Sure. I mean, it's going to be all of them.
Number 1 is Uber. If I've got it wrong, then I will fix it. Batata. Number
We'll
10
correct it
is
in
Ricky.
post.
Number 5 is Sputnik. Number 4 is Acutus. And number 6 is Nightmare. If there is any issues, I will fix those afterwards.
Sorry about that, Cheesable.
I may have missed something. I've 170 names. It's possible something got missed. And then we'll do Group S, which is similar as well. Same sort of deal. Again, I'll fix this as we go. So
Scarab.
Number 4 is Z Scarab. Number 5
Dr. Bell.
being Dr. Bell. Number 6
Badger.
being the Badger. Number 10, Dragula. If I could spell correctly, that would be wonderful.
Kasparov.
Kasparov. Wade Barbrich.
Yeah, this group's rough.
I mean, it's the best I could do.
King Reaper.
Then it's King.
Yasmats.
King Kyle. If I could spell King correctly, that would be fantastic.
Just played with Yasmat actually last night, 2 nights ago.
Oh, really?
Yep. Very good player.
He
crushed us with Memnon. There's 3.
As you do. Nice and casual.
His Sky. Oh, no, I wasn't playing. I was watching. I actually popped out that game, but he played against Lanny and Alpha and Slipping.
Likes. All right, then. So that is the entire draw done. All 170. I'll check to see if there's any issues that may have been missed. It's always possible. And obviously, we've still got entries coming for the next couple of days. So if any do come in super late, I will address those as and where I can. I will do it as fast as humanly possible. Do I want to save the changes?
No, it still says Golden Path International at the top.
Yes, it does. I can't change that. I can't change that text. It's ingrained into the actual object. So.
Oh, I can actually. I can fix it.
Oh well,
Can you promote me?
I couldn't be asked, so it's all well and good. So that is all the groups done. All right then. So yeah, there's been some fun groups. Definitely, we'll have a quick look at a sample of a couple of them. I think as we're here, because who doesn't want to do that? We'll start off with your group, I suppose. Seems as good a place as any to begin.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got a fun competition ahead of you.
So Josh is in my group. Eric, Roma, Legolas, Beast, Aaron, Janier, Invalid Name, and Papa Khan. So it is going to be a pretty tough group.
Yeah, there's a lot of good solid names there. I mean, it's not the
I
most
don't think
ridiculous
I've ever
group
beat
going.
Josh. I don't think I've ever beat Josh. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't think I've ever beat Eric either. So
no. I mean, it should be good.
So I haven't played Eric very much.
No. I mean, obviously, pretty solid group. Obviously, had the insane run in the GPIs until the very final match, which was very impressive to go like the entire tournament without losing. Until the final match it was pretty insane stuff. But good stuff in there. We of course as well. Group C we'll have a look at as well. It's pretty good names like Lime, Evie Bomb. I do apologize, Evie Bomb. I really thought it was you, but apparently it wasn't. So I apologize there. Aussie as well. Nice to see Aussie playing as well. In the competition, good to see. We're joining with our Matt Love, Nail. A lot of solid players there. It is the link to this document is in the whatchamacallit, but I guess I can put it in here as well. What the hell?
It's in the Imperium Cup Discord channel.
It is, but I'll post it in here as well because
people
can only look at it. So if you want to have a look at it now, you can do, but it is posting that as well, and obviously I'll get everything up and running. So that is that. Yeah, group games. I would say give 2 hours. Hopefully they should generally be shorter, but give 2 hours. I would say.
Yeah.
Group E, Breeze. I think Group E is a pretty fun-looking group, actually. Really wide open. I think anyone can have a decent run at that and go there. Che Guevara probably fancy his chances, but I think it's wide open group. That's just nice
Che, Carbon back. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the other players, so that's going to be interesting to see. I think I've seen Mr. Hyde play.
I think so. I've seen Pookie once or twice. I think I've seen Breeze as well.
Okay. Yep, but it's good to get to see some new players as well.
Definitely. And Group F as well, looking pretty fun. I don't know why I put that as a capitalized. Dinosaur, Ches, creative acting out of note. I think it'd be a very,
Yeah,
very competitive group.
yeah,
Probably some other decent players in there as well.
yep. I
Uh,
think Dino and Strong Acting are the two players I know are very strong. I've played with them before, so that's going to be
yeah, I
interesting.
mean, me and Dino have had a few scraps in the past.
Yeah,
They are never dull.
no, he's very good.
Okay. So if that's the case, I'll just drop the group type. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with all that in time. Group G, we'll have a look at as well. This is Orski's group, which is I think should be a lot of fun actually.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people who could definitely have a good run here. I mean, Orski, I think, is due a good run in one of these competitions. He's always made it out the groups. I don't think
yeah.
Orski has made it through a knockout game yet, which is... I know the feeling, buddy. I know the feeling. Um,
You got Zach, you've got Justin, you've got O Baxter, you've got a. I think this is really tough.
it's not an easy
This is a
group. It's
tough
not the
one.
most ridiculous group, but it's also pretty tough. Yeah, Justin, Chief as well, pretty solid.
Ophiuchus is really. I mean,
Saito,
this
I
is just
think
gonna be.
also. I think I've seen once or twice as well. So I think it'll be a very very competitive group. Not the group of death this time, Warski. So you can't use that soundbite. Though I did
Don't know
appreciate when
Higgle
you did.
Biggle,
That was
but
pretty funny.
yeah,
But still pretty competitive. The group we're looking at, we're going to get to in 2 seconds. Look at Group H here as well. This is Lanny's group. Tomaz, Grizzle. Data Ryan
yeah.
I played with a little bit as well.
Brenda's here.
Mhm.
Welcome, Brenda.
Howdy
Glad
ho.
to see you joining the tournament.
Indeed, indeed.
Always been a fan on the stream and watched me paint minis. So
Can't complain at all. There you go. You got one support at least for the comp. You got one
yep.
spiritual. All right then. Let us talk about Group I. I mean, this is one of the most ridiculous groups I think we've ever drawn in a tournament ever.
Yeah.
This is an absolute. What even is this group?
Yeah, so Sneaker, we've got Evo Gomez, Lord Vaseline, Blackstone, a Lunatic, Amazing VP, Nikon, this guy again, and Habut.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
this is up. This is I think this is the most ridiculous group we have ever drawn. I legitimately believe that.
there we go.
Absolutely crazy group. Who do you think's gonna win this group?
I mean, it's just gonna come down to who has plans within plans every game, but I think Sneaker Dead always has those, so it's okay. No, I think he's a very strong player.
It's just part of his game plan. Just has plans within plans all the time. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
no,
we will
I don't
try and
know.
cover
It's,
some of the games from this group as best as we can. There's going to be some fireworks, and it's going to be pretty cutthroat.
yeah, it will be.
It's really hard to see how anyone. The thing is, when you get a group like this, it's really hard to see how anyone gets like a commanding lead, unless you just get plans within plans every game. So I'm very curious to see how this one's going to. It could be very, very tight. And yeah, just it's going to be kind of brutal. I'm not going to lie. I'm glad I dodged this group. I will just be brutally honest, everyone. I'm happy I'm not in this group at all. Absolute craziness. And yeah, Nikon, you're going to have plenty of content, man. I wish you luck. You might need it. It's a pretty vicious group.
How to organize a group or start playing?
I'll get into that in 2 seconds. We'll do a draw.
we'll get
I'll answer some questions. We'll do a bit of feedback. Of course, folks have got questions. They want to ask them. Now's a good time to obviously get information across.
Yep.
Group J, have a look at this as well. This is my own group. A few players I played as well. Shadowblade, I think I had in the last competition. I think it was Oman's. I think I played in the first Imperium Cup. I could be wrong. Inverman, I've also played with Arcanaut as well. I think it should be a pretty entertaining group, actually. I think it could be quite a chatty group. I'm looking forward to these games, actually. I think they'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun, indeed. Yeah, we'll get to all the questions in a second. List them up, and I'll go through them as best as I can. Group I. So this is joining. This is Asmodeus. Matya. Obviously, very, very accomplished player. Matya's had a lot of success in the rank system. JC as well. I think a lot of fun here as well. Jinx in it. H. I think could be quite a competitive little group, actually. There could be some real dark horses in that one.
We're in K?
Yeah, this is group K.
Okay. Yeah.
And then my stuff's not going to work correctly.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
We'll sample through the rest as well very quickly.
Mattia's really good. So he's been on a tear. He's in like the top 10 on. I don't know where he is in top 10, but he's somewhere in top 10.
Somewhere up there, which is pretty good going. Yeah, a lot of
Very
good
good.
players here as well. Shady. Shady's not too bad. Vernie, Days Toll, of course, as well. Again, a lot of sort of players. And that's the thing as well. Like, there are no easy groups in these competitions. Like, people think that you occasionally get a group which is completely absurd, but that doesn't mean that the rest are completely easy by any stretch. There are no easy groups in these competitions.
Olafson, what's your Discord handle?
Please direct message me on Discord, and I will address that situation. It's possible one or two people got missed. If you have not been drawn any of these, please get to me. Group M. So we've got Intrues, Kirk, Cherry J. I think pretty wide open group. I think good spots for people to have a good crack at that one there as well. Group N. Probably similar as well. Heretic, probably the notable one. Nine Soldiers. Nine Soldiers is a pretty solid player as well, though. Vidal. I'm pretty sure I've played with Vidal a bit as well, actually. I'm trying to think. It's all a bit of a blur sometimes. But yeah, please do direct message me on Discord and I'll address that situation.
Yeah.
And we'll just quickly run through the rest as well, super quickly, because obviously I've got questions I need to answer. And you probably want to go back to bed. So...
No, I got stuff to do. I'm up. That's it.
That doesn't have to mean anything. That doesn't have to mean anything. So Group L.
Oh, okay.
Aravald, Lex, Nunu as well. And then obviously getting into the fourth pool, I think it was as well. Group P. Ignore the top bit. I forgot to do some of the writing. Group B, Varlin. Do want Varlin to do well and go some steps over in the last competition. It was brutal watching that game. Really, really brutal. And then go into Group Q, just so everyone can see everyone the names. Here they are here. Zazabu, probably the big noted name out of that one, but I think we'll be given a good run for his money. Group R, which probably needs some fixing. And then Group S, which is that as well. So I will sort out any issues, people that have been missed, people that have been put in the wrong place. I will deal with those once the stream is done. Do not consider any of the groups like finalized until October 1st, where they will be sealed. At which point I would suggest you guys to then start grabbing the matchmaking as such. What I will do on the Discord, Hidden Assets Discord, is I've already created a whole set of threads with all of the groups. I will start getting to work with adding people into their relevant threads. As far as matchmaking is concerned, sort of however you so wish. We do have the fixtures to give you a rough guideline of what to do here. You don't have to follow this exactly, however. I would suggest looking to use something along the lines of When to Meet is very popular. You can use that for organizing your games with the various people. Do it in your own separate threads, Discord groups, however the heck you want to do it. I don't really care. Do whatever works best for you. Okay then, what questions have I missed? Probably a fair few. Let's have a look going through these. Most of the time players super fast on their turns. I mean, some go through really quickly, some don't. It's a huge variety, to be honest. Do note that none of these games have clocks on them. If you want to have a clock on them, you can, but there are no times in any of these matches. That has been noted in the rules.
Did we finish talking about all the groups?
I believe so, yes. I believe so.
Okay.
They are all done. So if you feel you need to skedaddle, then please...
yeah, sorry, I was working with something.
Please don't feel a reason to
Group
stay.
R, I don't know, did you say something? Uba's in there. I mean, Cheeseable's probably going to move, but...
Yeah, that one.
He's going to dodge Uba and Shima Tactics.
Sorry
Night Fury. No, that looks like a good group. I mean, this Group S, this is like the Australia, New Zealand, and where else? Like maybe Japan, maybe something like that.
There's some Japan in there as well.
Yeah, so you've got Bale, Yasmats, King Kyle, Shaynonymous, who is a Patreon subscriber. Well, used to be a former Patreon subscriber. Wade Barbaric, Badger, Dr. Bell, Dragular, I don't know Dragular, and Sky, I don't think. I've seen everyone else, and I mean, you guys. This is going to be a pretty tough group.
They always are. They generally are pretty meaty. So
yeah,
that's typically the way. All right, other questions. What happens if the game where player I schedule play group? So what I've done is I've just like provisionally put in space for a ninth person. If in the end, once the draw is done, there isn't anyone to fill, I'll just remove it and update the fixtures as per. There won't be any empty slots, so don't worry about that. That'll be completely fixed. What other questions? Organizing groups start playing. Say use stuff like when to meet is very good advice.
Yep.
There are folks in most of these groups who have participated in these competitions before, and so I've already got kind of a feel for how best to do the matchmaking. So rely on them for kind of what they've done in the past, and you should probably go fairly decently here. Will the games be commentated on? We'll commentate on what best we can. Once we've done like in other competitions as well, I will have a thread called Scheduled Games. So once you've organised your match, if you can put in the time of your game in that thread, and hopefully someone will be around to do commentary, myself, CJ. I know a couple of people have expressed interest in helping to cover some matches as well. So we'll do the best that we can for that. That is the plan. It's a little bit ad hoc. We'll cover what we can for the groups. Once we get towards the knockouts, especially like quarterfinal onwards, we're looking to commentate as much as physically possible. So we'll cover what we can. Of course, if you guys want to commentate your own game, are you recording it? Well, I'm not going to stop you. Go for it. Go wild.
Yeah, if you want to commentate, if you want it to appear on the channel, you can send it to us after you record it. If you want us to commentate your game afterwards, and we can mute the sound or whatever of you talking, and then commentate over, if we could do that too. So just let us know.
I think I've done a game before where I did it in post. I think I recorded it, but I had to go to bed, so I recorded it and then did my actual commentary the morning after. I've done stuff like that before. Stuff like that. What about also spectate games? If the table is happy for there to be spectators, yes. Otherwise, no. That is up to tables. Some people are more happy about that stuff than others. It's up to the group. There is no overall rule. It's up to them. Olaf will need to get in contact with me. Yeah, Olaf, please direct message me on Discord is the best thing to do, so that I can just sort that situation out as best as possible. And I think that is all the questions at the moment. If anyone's got anything else they want to ask me, then please do. Obviously, it got a lot of work to do as well. I think that is the message there from... I think that is him there. I'll deal with that in a second. Cheeseman's got a question over his allocation. I will address that as well. But that is going to be basically everything for the draw. So yeah, I've got a long afternoon ahead of me. I've got a lot of stuff to sort. But thanks to CJ for coming along, assisting with this process at least.
Of course.
So we'll let you crack on with that. Yeah, give me the day to get everyone allocated in the various places and bits and pieces. Get accustomed into your groups, but I would suggest don't actually start playing any matches until October 1st, because your groups may still change at this point, marginally. So just until the entries close, I would probably advise not doing that. Any other questions anyone's got? Of course, we've got the rules document. This fixture list is now available for everyone to see. And I've just a little bit of work still to be done. One thing I will make a quick addressment of, just to clarify how people will progress into the competition. So for most groups, it will be the top 2 will qualify directly into the quarterfinals. Alternatively, groups 3rds and 4ths and some of the best 5ths, I haven't got a number yet because it depends on how many people are in the competition, will instead qualify through to the first knockout, which is an additional knockout round. There are a couple of groups that are 10 people big. For these situations, it'll be 3rd, 4th, and 5ths will qualify directly, and their 6th place will feature in the same rule set as the 5ths from other groups. It was the best that I could do. It was a little tricky. You know how it is sometimes.
Yep.
So yeah, and again, if anyone has been missed in the draw, please contact me. That'd be wonderful, and we'll deal with that situation as best as we can. We still have a couple of days to sort things out. Thanks everyone for watching, for your cooperation and everything like that. Enjoy your weekends, and yeah, wish me luck. I've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, good luck, sir. We're all looking forward for this to start. Do you have a date we should start playing our games, or is there?
From
are you
next
going to give us a
week.
go ahead?
The end of the weekend is the end of the cutoff. So once that's done, I would say go wild.
Okay,
I wouldn't play any games this weekend. But
okay, till Monday then.
Wait until Monday. Organize your games for next week, and rock on from there, basically.
Awesome.
Super stuff. Thank
All
you
right,
for coming,
everybody.
everyone. Take care of yourselves.
Have a lot of fun. Good luck to everybody in the tournament. We'll see you in some commentary.
Ta-da for now.